Kingsley Suamataia had his NFL debut against the Baltimore Ravens yesterday, and today we're going to look at what this guy showed on tape, because although there were some good moments, there were also a ton of bad moments, and we're going to get into what this guy showed and what this guy has to continue to work on. Very excited for this one. Let's just get right into the tape. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get right into it with this first play. You're going to get a 21-yard end around to Xavier Worthy. Just a really nicely designed play. Andy Reid obviously knows what he's doing, and these are the type of plays that really show you that. On this play, the offensive linemen are almost going to sell some sort of run towards the left before they come back towards the right. The defense also falls for it, and because they fall for it, you see Worthy essentially take this 21 yards. But you can see the guys up front doing a pretty good job, including Kingsley Suamataia, right? On this one here, he's going to actually fake like he's down blocking, but he's not actually down blocking. He's going to try to actually reach a guy, right? And the linebacker that he was initially responsible did not do a good job recognizing this play. And you can see Kingsley Suamataia, you can see he decides to just let this guy go. So that's a decision this guy has to make within a play. Either he's going to stop himself and block off this linebacker, or he's going to just continue down here and try to find another guy to block. He makes the right decision on this one because that linebacker got confused, did not recognize where the play actually was. And Suamataia goes downfield and actually lays a pretty nice block here on Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith might have actually been able to come back around and make this play. But Suamataia does a really nice job being able to just push this guy out of there. Really good job if you guys ask me. You do have Joe Tooney on Roquan Smith, but Smith may have been able to kind of get off the block right there and potentially make the play. But again, you see Suamataia do a good job getting in there and essentially doing a nice job. Really nice job right there. Let's get into the next snap. Alright guys, check this next snap out. The left tackle is going to actually end up losing this play here. The play does get the quarterback hit, but it is still a gain of 23 yards. These are the type of plays that Suamataia has to be able to improve on, and I think he will. For some reason, he allows himself to get beat to the inside when he actually has help to his outside, so he should have protected the inside. So what I mean by that is when the running back here is going to go from the right side to the left side, notice how the running back releases to the left side of Suamataia, right? Essentially the outside. So what the running back's doing right here is he's making sure to protect against the speed rush. If 53 takes an outside release here, the running back's going to come hit him. Suamataia has to recognize this and realize that he needs to protect his inside more than the outside. But on this play, he's going to also kind of lean into it. The right punch really doesn't land, and you see he ends up losing this snap. And he hits the quarterback and takes the quarterback down. So these are the type of reps that Suamataia is going to have to learn from. And I'm confident that he will learn, he will develop, and he will get better. You saw snaps like this, but there are also good snaps on tape. And we will definitely get into some of those snaps as we kind of go forward. He did some good things with his punching and his hand placement. He actually does a pretty nice job on this one, but he's actually going to give up the sack. On this play here, as an example, he does a pretty good job, but he's going to end up just kind of getting pushed back into the quarterback, and he's going to give up the sack on this one. But he does do a pretty good job with the hand placement. So if you guys keep an eye on the defensive end on this one, the defensive end is going to try to chop down the punch that Suamataia is going to make. The defensive end with the left hand is going to chop, and he's going to miss. And you can see Suamataia does a great job not getting touched, and he's going to land his hands, and he's in a really good spot here. But David Ojabo on this one is going to rip up, and you can see he's going to be able to just kind of use his power, use that bend, lean into the left tackle on this one, and just kind of push himself right into the quarterback. To me, you got to do a better job being able to anchor down. You got to do a better job hitting your landmark. So one of the things with this play is he doesn't get far enough in his set. He's taking a 45-degree set specifically, but you got to get a little bit deeper in your drop, right? Again, these are the type of mistakes a rookie's gonna make as he gets into the NFL. So I'm not too worried about this type of stuff. This is the type of stuff that'll be cleaned up by week 6 or 7. A lot of it is just reps and getting better, and I think he's gonna get better. And there are a lot of positive things on tape as well. You know, when he is able to get out of his stance and when he is able to get in front of the defensive lineman, he does a good job being able to shut him down. Now, this was a quick pass, but you can see that Ojabo is not able to get to the quarterback because the left tackle ends up hitting his landmark. He gets out in front of the defensive lineman on this one, and the defensive lineman is not going to be able to beat him to the outside. Jabo's going to essentially try to hezzy to the inside and come back with some sort of outside punch. It doesn't work. That's a really nice shot by Suamataia to be able to just kind of lock in. But as I stated, you know, there are positive things on tape, and I want to show you guys a couple of really solid snaps that this guy had. Take this one here as an example. He's going to down block on the 3 technique, and look at the movement he's going to generate. Look at the physicality he plays with. To me, Suamataia is a very solid run blocker. And yes, he'll have to adjust to the speed of the game. There are snaps he loses in run blocking, but it's mostly because of the speed of the game. He's not used to it yet. But he has dominant snaps like this. So this play right here picks up about 6 yards. And Suamataia straight up just clears this defensive lineman. Look at the movement he's going to generate. Look at the feet chopping and moving. And he's pushing a really, really good defensive lineman here. That's a really, really good job right there. And again, 6 yards on 1st and 10. You're going to get another one here. On this one, he's going to once again double team the 3 technique. And they're going to move this guy out of there. And they're going to pick up about 5 yards once again. Just a good job, right? Being able to move a guy. You got another one here. He's going to once again get physical 3 technique. He's going to put him into the ground. To me, just being physical. This is one of the things that Suamataia showed in college. This is one of the things that he showed me that I actually really, really liked with him. He's smart and he plays physical. And I think these are the things that are going to translate as he continues in the NFL, as he continues to play, as he continues to get better in the speed of the game, and he's able to adjust to all the little things that rookies have to adjust to. Now, again, it wasn't perfect, right? There were mistakes on tape yesterday. There are things this guy has to improve on. And there is one concern I do have with him in pass pro, but I do want to show you guys his negative run play first. You're going to see he's going to double team, and he's going to end up missing the linebacker. The linebacker's just able to shoot the gap. To me, you got to do a better job, right? The Ravens are going to design a play specifically where they're going to put Roquan and 76 in a situation where 76 is going to have to make that block. And the Ravens do this all the time with Roquan Smith. They'll attack the weakest guy they think on the offensive line. And with the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously from left guard to right tackle, they have a pretty solid offensive line. But they attacked it, right? And it worked for them. This was 2nd and 8. And this was one of the final plays of the game for the Chiefs on the offensive side. But the other concern I have with him is sometimes he ends up getting caught leaning a little bit as he's making contact with guys. You'll see him try to lean into guys. And on this one here, he's going to try to lean into it. This time, he's going to actually make contact with the defensive end first. And then the defensive end's going to kind of just throw him away. And he gets caught leaning. But this isn't the only time you're going to see that. On this one here, you're also going to see him lean a little bit. He's going to put the left hand into the defensive end. He's going to get chopped. And he's going to get caught leaning. You can get your hand chopped. This happens to tackles all the time. But what you don't want to happen is you lean forward, right? You don't want that to happen. So this is one of the things he's going to have to clean up. And I'll show you guys just a couple more of these type of snaps. This one here is the 35-yard touchdown to Worthy. He's going to lean into the defensive lineman again. And the defensive lineman's going to beat him once again. In his snaps yesterday, I'd say in total he lost about 7 times. But 4 of them, the guy actually got to the quarterback. The other 3, like this one here, the quarterback was not actually touched. But these plays could lead to the quarterback getting hit. So these are the little things you have to clean up. Overall, I felt like Kingsley Suamataia's NFL debut went exactly as I expected. He had good snaps like this one, but then he had bad snaps as well, like the ones I've already shown you guys. Overall, pretty solid day given the fact that the Baltimore Ravens have a very solid defensive line. Rookie starting in his very first NFL game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, consider subscribing. We're definitely going to be doing Chiefs content this season. My goal is to get at least 4 videos of the Kansas City Chiefs in a month. So subscribe if you guys are not subscribed, and I will see you guys next time with another video.